Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie have it all: designer fascinators, mysteriously wealthy husbands, and, of course, that royal bloodline. But did they lose out on an £88 billion payout? Here's how they still managed to rake in the big bucks. The princesses are currently situated a long way from the throne, at 10th and 12th place. And unlike Prince William, Kate Middleton, and other senior royals, Beatrice and Eugenie don't perform official engagements on the Queen's behalf, so they're not considered to be working royals. But that non-working status also means they don't earn any income for their roles within the royal family, and they're also not entitled to any money from the sovereign grant. According to the royal family's official site, the sovereign grant is the funding provided to support the official duties of the Queen and maintain the occupied royal palaces. As such, they are each free to pursue regular jobs. According to Forbes, the royal family is estimated to be worth a jaw-dropping $88 billion. But while Beatrice and Eugenie may not get any cash from the sovereign grant, that doesn't mean they haven't ever reaped the benefits of being part of the royal family. Prior to her death, the Queen Mother put the majority of her £19 million income into a trust fund for her great-grandkids, according to The Guardian. And while Princes William and Harry benefited the most, all the other great-grandkids still got a sizable payout. According to the outlet, along with their cousins, Beatrice and Eugenie would likely land several million each. Parents to the princesses, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson finalized their divorce in 1996. Decades later, they are amicable, but the split was initially brutal for the family. Fergie told Modern Hero that she hit what she called rock bottom after the divorce. But while the drama was splashed across the tabloids, it also meant the Queen would have to cut some checks.
I had to learn to be a princess. Sounds fantastic, but it's terrifying.
As part of the divorce settlement, Queen Elizabeth doled out £3 million according to The Telegraph, and part of that included a £1.4 million trust fund for Beatrice and Eugenie. But royal insiders claimed that even before that, the girls and Fergie had received around £3 million over the course of 14 years, with much of it going towards the princesses' schooling. Prior to going off to university, Beatrice and Eugenie were actually entitled to receive some income from the sovereign grant, but after they graduated, they were no longer living for free.
They've managed to create this very safe and loving family environment. We've all been so lucky to have that.
According to The Express, the Queen began charging rent on the apartment Beatrice and Eugenie shared in St. James Palace. But instead of the girls paying up on the estimated £20,000, Dad Prince Andrew footed the bill. A spokesman for Buckingham Palace told the outlet, "The details are private, but it is not a peppercorn rent, and is in fact higher than that paid by the member of staff who previously occupied it." After Beatrice graduated from Goldsmiths University of London with a degree in history and history of ideas, she dove headfirst into a career in business. She went on to become a senior VP at the software company Affinity, where she manages the brand's partnerships, growth, and client development. In 2017, the brand was valued at $1.6 billion. And by February 2020, the company was expanding, according to Business Wire. Although Affinity hasn't revealed Beatrice's salary, PayScale estimates that those in a similar position take home around £94,000. Given her senior status, we're guessing her take-home pay is much more. Beatrice married Edoardo Mapelli Mazzi in July 2020, and since then, it's likely that her net worth went up. Way up. As Page 6 described her hubs in 2019, he's a 34-year-old multi-millionaire real estate magnate. Mazzi owns his own business, Banda Property, with his profile stating that by the time he turned 30, he had developed over 400,000 square feet of property in London with a combined gross development value of nearly £700 million. For those of us across the pond, that's over $890 million. So it goes without saying that this couple could afford a pretty luxurious wedding. Ahead of the big day, a palace spokesman told Express that the wedding would not be funded by the royal family or by British taxpayers. With no further details, it's unclear whether Fergie and Andrew shelled out for the open bar or if the couple were the ones signing the checks. Once Eugenie graduated from Newcastle University, she set her sights on forging a career in art. She works as an associate art director at the Hauser and Wirth Gallery in London, telling Harper's Bazaar, "I've loved art since I was very little. I love being able to share my passion for art with people." Just a few years after signing on with the gallery, Eugenie was promoted to director, a position with an estimated average salary of more than $148,000. In October 2018, Eugenie married her longtime partner, Jack Brooksbank. But while he was obviously marrying into a very wealthy family, not much was known about his own personal wealth.
And we just stared at each other.
So you saw him staring at you?
Yeah, and I thought, what a silly hat.
As the Express reported in 2018, Brooksbank worked as a brand ambassador for Casamigos. Yes, the same George Clooney founded tequila company. In 2017, Clooney sold the brand for $1 billion, which means Brooksbank could have seen a decent chunk of change too. The outlet also noted that Brooksbank launched a wine company in 2016, which hasn't been as successful. As he told the Daily Mail 3 years prior, "I want to create a chain of pubs. It has been my dream since I was 18. But pub dreams aside, the outlet reported that Brooksbank may soon become the director of Pangea Land and Property Limited, the business his father ran until his retirement in June 2021. Princess Beatrice is certainly not struggling to make ends meet, but her exact net worth is a little unclear. She reportedly sits somewhere around $1 million. But given her marriage to a legit property tycoon, we wouldn't be surprised if that number was actually much higher. As for Princess Eugenie, E! News reported an increase in her net worth to $4.7 million now that she's married, but previous estimations landed her at the exact same amount as her sister, $1 million. Regardless of the actual money in their bank accounts, it's clear that life as non-working royal princesses is a pretty sweet deal for Beatrice and Eugenie. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite royals are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.